Hello everyone, my name is Ali Hassan. I am student of foundation level at Rehan School. I am hard work and friendly student. What does take it easy mean?
It's basically a way of telling someone to relax. Depending on the context, it could be a friendly way to say goodbye or a gentle nudge if someone is getting too stressed out. Do you hear people saying it often?
When do people use the phrase take it easy?
It really depends on the mood. Usually it's a casual way to say goodbye, like, see ya, take it easy. But if someone's visibly stressed or rushing around, it's a way of saying, slow down or don't let this get to you. It's a bit like a verbal exhale. Do you think it sounds more like a goodbye or a piece of advice?
Who first use the expression take it easy?
That's a tough one to pin down. It's one of those phrases that grew out of common speech rather than being invented by one person, likely just evolved from people wanting a simpler way to tell others to relax. Do you like the way it sounds?
Where did the phrase originate?
It's likely an English speaking evolution. Probably didn't ignite in one specific place, but more like a slow burn across the UK and the US as the language became more casual. It's the kind of phrase that feels universal now because it's so laid back. Does it feel like something that would be used more in a city or the countryside?
Where did this expression become popular?
I'd say it really hit its stride in the US. It's got that distinct American energy, very casual, a bit breezy. Well, it started in England. The US is where it turned into this go to phrase for everything from ending a call to calming down a friend. I can imagine it becoming a staple in the mid 20th century when the culture started shifting toward a more relaxed, informal way of speaking. Does that make sense to you?
How has the meaning changed over time?
I think it's shifted from being just about relaxation to being a form of social lubricant. In the past, it was more of literal, like actually telling someone to stop working so hard. Now, it's often just a polite way to exit a conversation without any friction. It's almost like a shorthand for everything's good between us, no stress here. I wonder if you think people are more stressed now, making the phrase feel more necessary.
Is take it easy used in everyday conversation?
Oh, absolutely. It's one of those staples. You'll hear it in coffee shops, at the gym, or just when hanging out with friends. It's so versatile that it works in almost any casual setting. Do you find yourself using phrases like that when you're practicing your English?
What emotions does this phrase express?
It's mostly about ease and empathy. Usually it carries a sense of care or friendliness. If a friend is overwhelmed, it's a way of offering comfort. But as a goodbye, it's just light and breezy, like you're wishing them a peaceful rest of their day. I guess you could say it's the opposite of urgency. Do you think it sounds like something someone says when they're actually worried or just being polite?
Can take it easy be used as a device?
Definitely. It can be a gentle way of telling someone they're pushing themselves too hard. Like if you're working late every night or stressing over a project, a friend might say it to remind you that your health or peace of mind is more important than the grind. It's a way of suggesting a slower pace without sounding like you're lecturing them.
What are some situations where people say take it easy?
There's so many. Like if you're leaving a party, you might say it as you're heading out the door. Or if you see a coworker who's totally spiraling over a deadline, you could say it to help them ground themselves. It even works when you're ending a phone call with someone you're not super close with, just to keep things friendly. I bet you've seen it in movies too, right?
Is the phrase common in American English?
I think I see what you're doing there. You're looking at it like a tool for managing the energy of a conversation, almost like a command to shift the mood towards something calmer. It's a really interesting way to frame it.
Is it used in British English?
It is, but it's just a different flavor. In the UK, they use it, but it might not feel as central to the daily vocabulary as it does in the US. They have their own versions of that laid back energy, like saying cheers or no worries. I think the American version just leans into that breezy, everything's cool vibe a bit more. Do you think the British way of speaking sounds more formal than the American way?
What is the opposite of take it easy?
That's a great question. If you're looking for the literal opposite, it would be something like hurry up or get a move on. It's all about urgency and pressure rather than ease. But if you're thinking about it in terms of the mood it creates, the opposite would be something that feels tense or demanding, like get it done now. It's the difference between a gentle exhale and a sharp inhale. Which one feels more like the real opposite to you?
Where do people tell others to take it easy?
I think you're asking about where people actually apply that phrase to help others, right? It usually happens in those small human moments where someone notices another person is struggling, like a friend seeing you're overwhelmed, or even a kind stranger in a stressful line at the DMV. It's most common in places where people are feeling the pressure of a fast paced life and just need a reminder to breathe. Do you feel like people in your city are generally more hurried or more laid back?
Can this phrase help reduce stress?
I'm not entirely sure I follow. Could you tell me a bit more about what you mean by these 3 and how they help?
How is it used among friends?
Among friends, it's the ultimate low pressure phrase. It's often used as a way to sign off a hangout, like, all right, I'm heading out. Take it easy. It just signals that everything is cool and there's no stress between you. But it can also be a way to check in if a friend is getting too worked up about something, acting as a little emotional reset. Do you usually use different phrases with your friends than you do with people you don't know as well?
Is it a formal or informal expression?
Definitely informal. You wouldn't really use it in a formal business presentation or a legal document. It's way too breezy for that. In those cases, you'd go with something like please relax or take your time. Do you find that most of the phrases you're learning feel more informal than formal?
How does it reflect a relaxed attitude?
It's all about the energy it puts out. It's like a verbal signal that you're not in a rush and you're not expecting the other person to be either. Basically gives them permission to just exist in the moment without any pressure. Do you think that kind of openness makes a conversation feel safer?
Has it been used in movies?
Oh, all the time. It's a staple in almost every genre. You'll hear it in surf movies, crime dramas when a character is trying to play it cool, or just in a random scene where 2 friends are parting ways. It's such a natural part of the way people talk that it almost blends into the background. I bet if you watched a few American movies, you'd start hearing it everywhere. Do you have a favorite movie or actor you like to watch to practice your English?
Has it been used in television shows?
Absolutely. It's just as common on TV as it is in movies. You'll hear it in everything from sitcoms where friends are hanging out to intense police procedurals where a detective is trying to keep a witness calm. It's just one of those phrases that feels authentic to how people actually speak. Do you prefer watching series or movies when you're picking up new expressions?